Hey guys, it's Generalkidd here, and today we are revisiting a fan request actually, and a really classic Halo 3 glitch called overloading a map. And this is actually like the most basic glitch that any glitcher should know, in Halo 3 at least. So what you want to do first is you can do this on any map, but you gotta do it in Forge first. So spawn a trip mine. Actually spawn a couple. If you're doing this with friends, then it's best to have a couple trip mines so that everyone can use one. You want to set the runtime minimum equal to the maximum. So in this case it's 4, because there's 4 trip mines on the map. So all I gotta do is just stand on a trip mine and start tossing. And what that does is it makes trip mines respawn instantly. Now you can do this by yourself still, but it'll just take a little bit longer because you need a lot of trip mines placed down to overload the map. And I think on the Master Chief Collection it actually takes a little bit more than on the 360. But when you have multiple people doing it, it will happen really quickly. See, that was fast. Normally by yourself that would take like 3 times as long maybe. But you'll know that when the map overloads, when things start disappearing, like the elephant in that case. And once the map is overloaded, a lot of things will be disabled on a map. Sometimes barriers will get disabled. Active scenery like airlifts and grav lifts will also be disabled. And actually lets you get into places that you normally can't get into. Like inside this air tunnel on a sand trap. And it's actually kind of cool down here, but there's really nothing down here. In fact, I'm actually not sure what that does to the air vents. In my Secrets of Sandtrap video, I showed you what the air vents are actually powered by. I don't know what actually happened to those little things that power the air vents, but you know that's something else that you guys can investigate if you want. Another side effect is that the Guardians are also disabled. Now on the Master Chief Collection, the Guardians were removed from Forge anyways, so you can't notice that effect. But if you were to do this in custom games, which you can, then you'll notice the effects, and it's pretty cool what it does. So let's take it to custom games and take a look. So to do it in custom games, you still have to do it in Forge first. You got to place down trip mines and set them to the runtime equal to the maximum, and then you save the map, and then you load it up in custom games. And so right now, as you can see in custom games, the Guardians still work. You will get attacked by them immediately once you go past the boundaries. But once you have the trip mines placed down and you have enough people to make it quick, all you gotta do is just simply start tossing down trip mines. In this case, we're gonna make the turrets disappear, so oops. You do want to make sure you stand still while throwing the trip mines, and you try not to get them to bounce a lot. So yeah, let's try that again. So be very careful because you are tossing down high-powered explosives right by your feet, so you know it's not exactly the safest thing to do. So yeah, just start making the pile here. You don't have to do this like on top of anything. You can do it anywhere on the map. But we just wanted to make the turret disappear, so that's why we did that. And as you can see, the turret, actually all the turrets disappear in this case. Sometimes only one disappears, sometimes all of them disappear. But the turret will disappear. They do respawn eventually, but when they respawn, they will not attack you, and you are free to roam around the outside the map as much as you want. And I know it's not really much out here, but you know sometimes it makes for an interesting Forge map, a custom map if you want to do anything out here. But yeah, overloading can do a lot of things. There's a lot more effects to it. Sometimes it depends on the map. Some maps are unique with the overload effects, but it's definitely a great glitch you want to use. Helps with forging. It's fun to use it to just mess with things in general. Um, and actually, in the next few videos, we'll be showing you overloading other things like campaign, or perhaps overloading Halo Reach, and that actually has a really interesting side effect. Oh, also, overloading also removes like any barriers or doors sometimes. But anyways, yeah. So stay tuned for more of these overload videos coming up soon, and make sure to subscribe and drop a like if you enjoyed it. And we will see you next time.